Nights in the Forest could be a difficult game if you play it the normal way, but I decided to test its limits to the max. I decided to build my own trap base to stop the evil people from getting inside and killing me. But it isn't as easy as it sounds. It required a ton of materials and strategy, but do you think I pulled it off? Okay, we are now back on 99 Nights in the Forest, and what I'm going to be doing today is building the best trap base of all time. You guys have seen trap bases, but you haven't seen my trap base. So what we're going to start off by doing is getting this fire started. I actually strategically picked my kit for today since I am going to be building a trap base for the cultists. The kit I decided to choose was the Base Defender kit, which actually has quite a few cool perks in regards to this challenge. So my main goal for today is to build a trap base, not let any of the cultists get in without dying. They have to die. I cannot be touched. They have to die before getting in. So what we need to do is we actually need to max out our fire today so we can get every single chest on the map. If we're able to get every single chest on the map, that's going to allow us to hopefully get a bunch of blueprints that allow defense. So let me upgrade my fire. All right, my fire has now been upgraded once. I don't want to put the wood in yet because I feel like if I put in the wood a little bit too early, then the fire's not going to upgrade. So let me just wait. All right. More wood for the fire. I'm gonna max out my fire first. That's the first thing I'm gonna focus on. Then I'm gonna get some food, and then I'm gonna start getting at some chests. So let's actually knock down a few more trees. All right, got those. Picking up the wood. Oops, I did not mean to grab that sapling. Oh, I meant to pick up this last piece. Okay, to the fire we go. There we go, maxed out. I'm gonna put the extra 2 wood in here because I'm gonna need a lot of wood for a lot of walls. Now that we have that all finished up, it is now time to go and find some food and our first chest. We really want to hope that we get a good sack right off the bat, but that's probably very unlikely. Ooh, maybe a revolver. Oh, okay, you know what? I'll take the spear. I don't have a weapon because I'm not my usual kit, which is the assassin kit, which I think assassin is probably one of the best kits. It's very slept on. Oh, and the bunny foot. Okay, I'm up right now. I'm actually so up right now. Okay, let me actually kill this bunny. I'm sorry. I know I don't want to, but I need the food. Hello, Mr. Bunny. I'm sorry. Ooh, another bunny foot? Oh, wow. Okay, we are up right now. Okay, I'm gonna bring this back to my base really quickly. Hopefully not get attacked by any animals. And we're gonna wait for that pelt trader to show up because we are gonna try and get that good sack. Okay, it is now officially a new day and the pelt trader is now finally here. Unfortunately, I was unable to find a good sack, so I am just going to get it from the pelt trader really quickly. Let me just put all this stuff away, fuel the fire, and then I'm gonna grab my bunny foot. Okay, please give me the option. Okay, perfect. All right, we now have a good sack, so I'm gonna be able to actually grab some stuff now. Unfortunately, I also have not found a revolver, which is pretty terrible. I was hoping maybe I would find one, but I guess not. What I'm gonna keep doing is exploring all of these houses because what we wanna find is traps from the chests, and we also want to make sure that we find items in order to build our walls and make everything much more powerful. Unfortunately, the cultists are going to get, of course, dude, of course, I get a good sack there. That is just, oh, that is painful. All right, I'm gonna make sure I grab everything from this house. Unfortunately, the cultists are probably going to attack me in a few days and I will not have anything ready, but if I have weapons, I should be a-okay. Okay, guys, it is now officially the night of day 2 and I actually have some big plans. So I don't think I have enough to upgrade the fire one more time, but we are going to go around and start mining a bunch of wood. So I got the fire to about 50%, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to garner as much wood as I possibly can with my old axe, hopefully enough to make a few walls, but I probably won't get enough. After that, I am going to go try and look for the first child because the whole point of the trap base is to make sure the children are protected as well. So hopefully we're able to get all of that done, but I will keep you updated. Okay, it looks like I officially have enough items to make a map. So I'm actually going to start off with a map, and actually, let me build a crafting workbench too, and let me build a sundial. A map and a sundial is going to be extremely beneficial for me. Let me just put this over here as much as I can. Ooh, furniture. We need furniture. Boom. All right, perfect. Let's go find that furniture trader. Oh, he is quite far. Okay, I'm going to head on over to this person because the trap base, I don't want it to look too noticeable that it's a trap. I actually kind of want it to look like a normal base, and then the cultists try to get in and they die. So it's going to be perfect. Okay, so if you don't know, which you probably already do know, the furniture UI has changed. It looks like I only have 10 coins, so I am going to buy 2 of the trellis because we are going to need some walls for our area. Now, what I'm actually going to do now is just keep collecting stuff. I won't make you guys watch through all of that, but just know I'm working hard out here. Okay, guys, so it is now day 5, and I just fought off a set of cultists, and unfortunately, I still have no weapon. I have yet to find a single weapon. I've opened up multiple chests, and I've literally gotten no weapon. I have an insane amount of ammo, and that's it. I cannot find a single weapon, so really hoping oh, that's gonna get me hurt. Go, 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 go. Okay, never mind. Just had to waste a bandage because I got distracted, but hopefully I get a weapon from up here. I don't have a singular one, so I can't really fight off much if I don't have a ranged weapon, so please, please, please give me one, please. I'm feeling good about this chest. I'm gonna be honest. Dude, I'm feeling disheartened about that chest. I'm feeling hurt by that chest. All right, I'm gonna continue about my day. Hopefully I find a weapon very soon because I can get the children, but I can't in a way. It makes it much easier if I just have a rifle or a revolver. Okay, guys, it's literally been like a minute since the last clip, and I found 2 weapons. I found a revolver and a rifle. Unfortunately, I did have to use my other bandage because I almost died. I was distracted again. But I did find 2 weapons, so I should be all good now. And now what I'm gonna start doing is trying to upgrade this fire, and hopefully I'm able to actually start building this trap base in a pretty decent amount of time. Okay, guys, it is now time to save the first child. I'm gonna try to do it as most efficiently as possible because this stuff usually takes a long time, and I have other stuff that I need to do on this day. So let me see what I can do. Okay, last one, and boom. All right, let's grab the key really quick. Let's grab the child if we can. I know I'm not gonna get anything good from this chest, but I am still going to open it just because maybe? No, that is terrible. All right, I'm gonna head back and bring the kid to the campsite. I also do need to go get the second child, but what I'm actually going to do is bring this food back because I really do need the food. That was kind of my main thing for this day. Okay, guys, I have now officially maxed out the fire, and I actually made it home before the pelt trader disappeared. I'm hoping to get a strong axe, but I'm pretty sure I didn't think you could. Giant sack. Just beautiful. I actually don't have a bear pelt, so I can't trade him again, which would actually be very nice. But what I'm going to do now is upgrade my crafting workbench to level 3. And now that I have done that, I'm actually able to start making stuff in regards to the base. Now, I do want to upgrade it to crafting workbench level 4, but I'm actually going to start off with a lightning rod to keep the lightning away from me. And I think I'm also going to build a compass. Now, I know it's nothing in regards to traps. However, the traps I'm trying to save for a little bit later when I'm able to actually start placing stuff down in a good order. So for now, I'm just gonna place down this lightning rod, and I'm gonna get ready to fight off the cultists before we start getting actual materials for the trap base. Okay, guys, I am now going for another one of the children. I don't know exactly which one this one is. I think it's the last child, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe the last child is 5 bears. I would assume the last child is 5 bears. I'm not too sure exactly, but I am gonna go for this child next because this is the second area that I have found. We gotta make sure all of them are protected. I'm gonna open up the chest first, and then I'll get the child. The child can wait. Like, he doesn't even know I'm outside this door. All right, giant sack. That was a waste of my time. I will now grab this child, and then what I'm going to actually do is make sure to collect this food because your girl is starving. I ain't got no food at the campsite. All right, and now that I collected the food and the child, I'm gonna head back, and I'm gonna try to start getting some wood, but if I'm being honest, it's very hard to get wood with the good axe. I don't have a strong axe yet, but I've been looking. I'm traversing this new area over here. I've yet to really traverse the area over here, so I have been looking. Okay, guys, we just got our first defense blueprint from a chest, so very successful on that end. And I also have to kill this last cultist. I broke into this area right here, so I'm hoping that I'm able to actually get some more stuff from here. I believe there is one more chest. I just need to go up and get it. So let me go up these stairs. Hopefully another defense blueprint or a strong axe. I don't know if I can get a strong axe from this chest. I'm pretty sure you can't. But hopefully defense. Oh, you can get a strong axe, and I'm literally the goat of all time. All right, we just got a strong axe, which means I am now able to start building the walls of the area. I'm just gonna leave all of these bodies laying around. But I guess my next task is to actually go and mine a bunch of wood, because once I do that, then I'll be able to build the walls. Okay, so now that I've made it back to base, I'm actually gonna throw everything in here. Put all this right here. I know the base is looking a mess right now. My sincerest apologies. I have wood all the way over there. I've been been working hard. But what we're gonna do now is we're going to upgrade our crafting workbench to workbench level 4. My main reason for this is to, one, get the giant bed and to also get the ammo crate, which we're going to be getting a little bit later. But for now, I'm actually gonna work on collecting as much wood as I possibly can, and we're going to start building the walls of the trap base. We have to make sure that the cultists are unable to get in via the side, and the way we do that is by making entrances. So bear with me while I collect all my wood, and then we're gonna start building the base. Okay, I now have 251 wood and 263 metal. It's time to make some walls, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm actually gonna do first is I'm going to grab over here my defense blueprint. Also, if you're wondering how I got the hammer, I actually hit up the anvil place. But anyways, now I'm gonna make some walls. So what we're gonna use for these log walls is we're gonna use these as leaving the cultists outside of the base. So I'm going to make a few of these. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go over here. I'm gonna click control, and I wanna see how far apart this stuff is. So it looks like it is exactly 2 lines. That is good to know. Now I'm not gonna be placing down my defense blueprint just yet because I don't want the cultists to hit it. I'm gonna place it as far out as I can go. And then I'm going to grab my other log wall. I'm gonna go on this side, and we gotta place it 2 lines out. Boom. All right, there is 1 set of walls, but I want to make the entrance a little bit deeper. So I'm actually going to be placing 2 more walls in like this. 1 wall, and then I'm going to grab the other wall, go to this side, and boom. All right, perfect. Wow, that is off center. Let me fix that 1 moment. Okay, I fixed it. Sorry, it was bothering me quite the amount. So anyways, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go here and make sure I can still place this in the middle. Oh, I can, and there's not much room to get by it. Okay, I love that. Okay, so the entrance is now officially done. Now, what I'm going to actually do for these walls is I'm going to build them in a square. I believe a square is going to be our best bet to keep the cultists out of our base. So what I'm going to do is make a bunch more walls. There we go. And it is time to start making our square. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make it the best I possibly can. I'm going to extend the entrance just a little bit more, right? How I'm going to extend it a little bit more is I'm going to extend it by 1 wooden peg. So like that. Boom. Go to the other side and try to line it up the best I can. And boom. Honestly, pretty good. And this is pretty much what I'm going to do for the rest of the walls. Now, I don't want to bore you guys too much with this stuff, but it is going to be interesting because I'm going to do stuff outside of the walls to also prevent them from getting in. Also, huge shout out to the multiple people that told me I could move the children's tents. I didn't know you could do that. So if anyone didn't know, you can move the children's tents so they're not in the way if you're in the middle of building something, which I probably will do for this trap base because I want to make sure I can keep them the safest possible. Okay, guys, I am now almost done with all of the walls around the base, and you're probably wondering why I haven't put any walls right here. Because I'm going to be making another entrance. Now, I know it sounds risky, but if I don't make entrances on both sides, I do believe that the cultists will actually try to get in via going over the walls, and I don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to try to do is make entrances on both sides and just have them both highly defensed. I don't know if it's really gonna work. This is my first kind of test on this base. I've seen videos about bases like this, but I haven't tried it myself. So we're gonna see if I can make this work. Okay, guys, I am now headed off to get one of the last children. This is the last child, but it's not the last child that I need to get. Unfortunately, I still need to find child number 2, which I always have the hardest time finding. So hopefully I'm able to find them in an efficient amount of time. But the walls are pretty much done on the base. I just have to make sure that I'm able to set up the traps correctly, so I will be doing that. But let's grab this kiddo first real quick. Hopefully I get a defense blueprint. Please, 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 please. Please, defense blueprint. Oh, strong axe. Okay, super unfortunate, but I will be grabbing this child, and then I'm just gonna grab the extra food and we are going to head on back. I should have some wood ready for me to start building these walls, and then I will begin to look for the second child. So for some reason, when I placed the third child down, they got stuck at the campfire and I can't get them out. I don't know what to do. They don't even have a tent here. But I brought them home. I have this child right here, and on the board it says found, but there's no tent and they're stuck in the campfire. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Well, I guess you could call it a trap base. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna continue building it. I'm gonna have to turn my volume off because this child is crying. Okay, guys, now that I turned my sound off so I didn't have to listen to that god-awful crying, it is now time to build the last few walls for our trap base. Now, I do have to make 2 entrances. I did emphasize that I must do this this due to the fact that I don't believe they will all come in the same entrance. I think some of them will get trapped back here, and that's just not going to work well. So I'm going to pick up all of this stuff real quick. Oh, that is a lot to pick up. Oh, fine. This is just horrendous. Horrendous. I have to pick all of this stuff up. Okay. So we need this one. Unfortunately, it's just not. This one, I believe, is lined up with the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to face straight. What does snap to grid do? How do I do that? Oh, hold on. You can, 99 Nights is upgrading. Okay, boom. Oh my goodness. Okay, but is it too big for the defense? Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's not. Oh my gosh, it's not. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. It is perfect. Okay. We now have the walls officially fully set up. Unfortunately, we do have a kid in the fire. My sincerest apologies. I can't get them out. I had the sack out. I can't get them. They're stuck. That's extremely unfortunate. But we're not going to place the traps yet because I want to make sure this base is fully ready. There's another step that I want to do that's going to take a lot of time. So what I need to do now is I need to go around and get a bunch of trees. Now, the reason I need to get a bunch of trees is because I need to prevent them from trying to jump over these walls. And how do you prevent them from trying to jump over the walls? By placing trees. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place trees to prevent them from doing so. Okay, guys, it is now time to be attacked by the cultists. It's now time to see if my entrance works or if my entrance is a dud. All right, I also don't have any revolver ammo. That makes me sad. I need to make the ammo crate really quick. Hopefully I don't get attacked while I'm doing so. There we go. Ammo crate. I'm going to put it right over here for now. There we go. Buy ammo. Oh, okay. It looks like they all came inside of the entrances except for this guy right here that I'm looking at. I couldn't tell what entrance he just came into. I don't know if he walked into the side of the base or if he went inside of an entrance. Why is one of the kids outside? Oh my gosh, things are not going well here at Camp Mia. This is going actually horrendously. Perfect. All right. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm not locked. Okay. Well, anyways, now that you've seen they've come in both of the entrances, now I'm going to try and kill all of the cultists and then we're going to get everything set up for our nice little trap base. Okay, guys. So here comes the difficult part. So now, as you guys know, putting down trees actually blocks off a lot of things from getting past stuff. So what I'm going to try and do now is make a line of trees on the outside of the wall so the cultists can't get through. They'll have to go through one of the entrances or else they won't be able to get into the base. So I'm going to try my best to line this up as best as I can. And we're just gonna place down as many saplings as possible. Wait, how do I get them out? Oh wait. And I'm gonna honestly have to place these like extremely close together. So okay guys, so I just planted these saplings and I think they look pretty good on the outside of the wall. I have about 4 left on me, so I'm actually going to put those down now. I actually did control and then I just did like this and I just moved them, which I think was honestly pretty smart. I tried to get them as close to the wall as possible, but it also is quite hard to do. So I'm just going to plant these. There we go. Okay, everything is lined up with the wall. I'm hoping it grows, honestly, just not too much into the wall. Now, what I need to do right now is I need to go and get more saplings because I don't have enough to actually keep doing this stuff. So I'm going to get to chopping trees and getting more saplings, and I'll show you the progress on the wall once the trees grow. Progress on the trees. It looks like they're growing quite nicely. I'm over here collecting a few saplings so I can plant some more trees, but it's hard to do when the owl's chasing you. Apparently this owl guy does not like me, but that's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna get to getting some more saplings and then hopefully we can start getting these traps set up. Again, the reason I don't have them set up just yet is because I don't want to waste the durability on them when the cultists inevitably attack me. I want to make sure this base is fully done before I fully set up the traps. Okay, well, a little do you guys know, it's been about an hour of me planting trees, and so far the base is looking so good. So I have this entire half done, but I do not even have the other half started, which is extremely unfortunate. I need to cut down more trees. These trees are gonna make it. Ooh, let me not lose my fuel. As you guys can see, there's a bunch of wood everywhere, but these trees are gonna make it so that they cannot get in my base at all, period, point blank, except through the entrances where the traps are going to be. So I'm gonna continue doing my thing, and hopefully I'm actually able to get this done in a pretty good amount of time so we can start trapping some cultists. What a day to be alive, guys. What a day to be alive. We currently have the trees now all around the base except for I'm almost done over here. Almost done over here I'm waiting for these trees to grow, and then I just gotta fill in a few gaps, and then we will have all the trees around. Once the trees are fully grown, it is time to place the traps down so that when the cultists try to come inside of my base, they will not be able to get inside of my base. So I'm gonna finish off these trees really quickly, and then I will get back to you when we start getting ready to trap them. Okay, guys, I am now on my way to get the final kid. The trees are all placed down, and they are currently growing to their highest potential. So I'm gonna go over here and try and get this last kid really quickly. And then, of course, he jumps over my bullet. Dude, does anyone hate it when, like, any animal jumps over their bullet? Like, it's such a waste of a bullet. All right, headed down to get the last kid. Hopefully they don't get glitched like the last kid did. The last kid got out of the fire, but they won't place their tent down. I don't know if it's because I placed walls where their tent was supposed to go, but either way, I feel like just move your tent. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna grab the rest of this food now that I currently have the extra kid. And then once I get all the kids back to camp, it is time to start setting up the trap. And here that kid is back in the fire. Disheartening. All right, I'm gonna start cooking up all of this food real quick, and then I'm gonna drop off this kid right here. It looks like so they placed down their tent. This one just wouldn't for some reason. I don't know why. I've also finished off my forest gem, so yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna fight the cultists this night because the trees are not done fully growing. But once they are done fully growing, then we're gonna actually test out our trap base. Okay, guys, it looks like every single tree is fully grown. As you guys can see, there are trees all the way around the walls that I put on the inside. So it is now time to place down my defense blueprints. Now, you guys are probably wondering why I'm so excited about the defense blueprints, and it's because I picked the base defender class. Now, I'm going to show you what that does in just a little jiffy, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to place down these traps. So I'm going to place down one trap on each side. I think that's going to be good. Yeah, I don't think they're getting past that. Now, I'm going to go to the other side, and the reason I'm going to go to the other side is because I want to make sure I have enough traps on both sides. I feel like having traps on both sides is very beneficial. Okay, and bada bang. Ooh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, now I'm going to place one on this side. Perfect. Then we're going to go back to the other side, grab our defense blueprint again. And I'm trying to place them as in the middle as possible, but I am going to place them, honestly, a little back and forth because I want to make sure they're not getting through here. All right, we currently have 3 barbed wire fences on both sides. Let me see what other defense blueprints did I get. Did I only get the barbed wired fence? Okay, it looks like I did, but no need to worry because we are going to be using these. I'm going to upgrade my barbed wired fences. Because I am the base defender class, I am allowed to upgrade these, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Let's do it right now. All right, it's upgraded. Can I upgrade again? I don't think I can. Okay, I'm going to upgrade those 3. We're going to go all the way over to the other side. Upgrade them. Perfect. All right, they are now upgraded. I believe they are now upgraded to their max upgrade ability. Now that I have upgraded those, I'm just going to place down 2 more on the outer edge. Let's see if I can manage to do this without getting in the way here. And the reason I'm placing these ones down is because I feel like the other ones are not that much in the middle. There we go. Let's upgrade that one. Boom. And then we're going to go all the way to the other side. And I'm just going to place one right here because I do believe I placed it perfectly at the entrance. So let's do this. Perfect. All right, and then I'm going to upgrade this one. Now, you guys are probably wondering, Mia, what else could you possibly do? You've literally done so much, and I can do more. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bear traps, and we are going to be placing these bear traps on the outer side of these barbed wires. So I'm going to place a bear trap here, and then I'm going to place a bear trap here. All right, we now have 3... Oh, it got me. 3 bear traps working for us on that side. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And boom. Okay, we got 3 bear traps over there. And now what we're actually going to do is, I don't even think there's anything else we need to do. The thing is, they can't get in this base from the outside if I'm not mistaken. I believe you can't jump over trees. I might be wrong, so please let me know down below in the comments. But if I'm right here, guys, I might have the best trap/AFK base of all time. And it looks like all of the children are protected besides this one child. I don't think they really want to hang out with me, which is, it's honestly, it's fine. I went out of my way to save you and you just don't appreciate it, but that's all right. And it looks like the deer is hungry tonight. Now, so far, this base is looking tanky, but I also don't know how it's going to work when the cultists are here. I don't believe there's any other traps that I could add, so that's super unfortunate. But honestly, A-okay. I don't think that's a problem. I think we're set up for greatness. I'm just gonna wait till the cultists get here, which should be in a few days. Guys, I just realized I forgot one of the most important parts. I need to make 2 shelves. Now, you're probably wondering why I need to make 2 shelves, and it's not because of organization. No, ma'am, no, sir. It is because I need to block off the traps so nobody can get through them. I gotta make sure that they're actually stuck in the trap when they are going through it. So maybe, yeah? Perfect. All right. So they're gonna be stuck in the trap if I place that right there, and then I'm gonna go to the other side, and I'm gonna place this one right here. Perfect. All right. They should not be able to get in towards me. Again, they're going to be coming in a few days, so I'm just going to chill around and wait. Okay, guys, it's time. We're being attacked. We're being attacked. We're being attacked. Everyone, man your stations. Man your stations. The children keep leaving and setting off my bear traps, and it's actually starting to make me quite angry. I'm not going to lie. I mean, every single time they leave, they set off the bear traps. Okay, go, 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 go. He's coming. He's coming. Oh, he's coming. Okay, yes! Yes! Yes, he died. He died. He died. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It seems as though there might be a little bit of a flaw, and the flaw is I need them to stay in the traps. They're not staying in the traps right now. That's good to know. So one of them died instantly, and then all of these ones are on extremely low health, which is good to know. I need to just move everything backwards a little bit. So let me actually bring them through here a little bit. There we go. They're dead. I'm gonna reset the traps. Perfect. Clean up the bodies. We don't want them in the way at all. Can I actually reach these? Okay, I can. Okay, perfect. All right. This worked out immaculately. I am very pleased with how this worked, but we do have some tweaks to make, and that is exactly what we are going to do, and I will get back to you when they attack me the second time. All right, guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is add one more trap right here, because I personally think if they run through one more, they're all dead. And then I'm going to go do the same thing on the other side really quickly. Let me just grab my hammer real quick. I'm glad I made the entrances long enough because, oh my gosh, this is just, it's working so perfectly. This base is about to be disgusting. Okay, boom, right here. There we go. Upgrade that, and then let's put down our shelf. Thank goodness we put down the shelves because they were pushing. Perfect. All right, it is time to wait. Okay, guys, it's time. We're being attacked again, and I'm ready for it. I am so ready for it. I got 3 bullets to my name. I really hope they don't make it in because I'm not really going to be able to fight them. I'll have to go get ammo. But anyways, it's time. They're going to attack now. Oh, the traps are not set. The traps are not set because the kids set them off. Go, go. Okay, go. Yes, instant death. Instant death. Yes, yes, they're dying. Okay, he's dying. He died. Trying to get to me. Is this the last one? Trying to kill him. Try to get to me, man. Oh, he got over. No, that ruins everything. And that was the last one. Okay, we're going to try one more time. We're going to try one more time. We have to kill every single one of them or else it's not a trap base. I'm going to try placing barbed wire on the other side of this. So if they get past, they land on barbed wire. All right, I'm going to do it on the other side really quickly. Perfect. There we go. I'm going to upgrade it really quickly. All right, looking good so far. And now we are going to wait for the final day. This has got to be the final day. The final day of them trying to attack me. Okay, guys, they're attacking. They're attacking. They're attacking right now. They're attacking right now. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh, okay, here they come. Go, 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 go. Dead. Dead instantly. Dead instantly. Okay, there's 2 more. 2 more. I couldn't fully set up the bear traps. I got to my computer a little late because, but they're dying. Okay, this guy's going to try to jump. He's going to try to jump, but he's going to land in the trap if he jumps. Come on over. Come over. Come over. Jump over. And he died. Oh my gosh, it works. It works. The trap base works. They can't get through it at all. Oh, this is just glorious. It is working just beautifully. And all I have to do is go through and clean up the bodies and everything works good. Okay, guys, I've decided to do one final test, but I'm going to try my best to just stand still. I want to see if this trap base works without me doing anything. So I'm just going to be sitting right up here and the cultists are just going to go right into my trap. And I really hope that I get all of them. I'm just going to stand by the fire, kind of mind my own business. I'm not going to move towards them. I need them to die on their own. I don't care how long it takes. I will be waiting here. It looks like we have one on low health over there and the other one kind of on low health. Okay, guys, he took another ounce of damage, but they haven't died on their own yet. They're just sitting there. Okay, he died on his own. I'm not touching him. I'm gonna let them die on their own. It looks like there is there 1 left? I can't tell if that's 1 or 2. Oh, okay, it's 2. It's 2. It's 2. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Dude, I know if I move, they move. I'm trying not to. I want that one to die. I don't know what the health is of the last one, but we're just gonna sit here and wait. Okay, guys, so it looks like I can only get all of them to die except one. Of course, if I, like, move over this way or something. Like, if he gets through, he dies. Yeah, and then he just dies. So, honestly, I feel like I built a pretty good trap base. I don't know what to say. This is looking pretty clean. If you guys want to ever use this design, it takes about 5 hours. So, yeah, enjoy it, I guess. But if you guys liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I really hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!